What is going on, everyone? My name is Jason, and this is the LG UltraFine 5K monitor. Now, a little bit over a year ago, as I decided that I wanted to take this YouTube thing a little bit more seriously, I picked up this guy, my 5K iMac. And man, I absolutely love this machine. It is by far the sharpest display I've ever used, and not only has it made HD video consumption a serious treat, but it's also been a dream to work with for video editing for this channel. So you can imagine just how psyched I was when the folks over at LG reached out and sent me over this beast, the 27-inch LG UltraFine 5K monitor. Now, you could say that this is Apple's successor to the once coveted Apple Cinema display, and it's one of the few 5K monitors that are available in the consumer display market today. Now, as this is the biggest package JSL review has ever received, thought I'd share the unboxing experience with you guys and give you my first impressions before I put together a more comprehensive review. Now, before we jump into the video, if you're interested in checking out the latest consumer tech products before you buy them, or if you're just a tech head like me, I make a video like this every single week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell icon so you can be the first to know when a new JSL review is out and you don't miss anything. That being said, let's check out this display. Okay, so this box is legit huge, and before I cut it open, let's take a look at some of the specs the UltraFine boasts. As this is a 5K display, it comes in at a crazy 228 pixels per inch, it supports the P3 color gamut, and is powered by Thunderbolt 3. So this display is really meant to be used hand in hand with the newer MacBook Pros that Apple released, as they also come equipped with Thunderbolt 3 technology, but more into that a little bit later. Let's get this box open. Now, as soon as you get the protective styrofoam out the way, you'll notice there's not really much in there. There's this small box that's included in the package. Inside you have your standard paperwork, an alternative back panel in case you want to mount the display, a detachable power cable, and a heavy-duty Thunderbolt 3 cable. Now, getting the actual display out was kind of difficult because this thing is really heavy. It comes wrapped in this tinfoil, space blanket type material to prevent it from being scratched, and once you take it off, this is what it looks like. Okay, so my first impressions on physical look and design, it's really nothing to write home about. Okay, I say that, and now that I think about it, it comes off kind of negative, and I think a better way to describe the look and feel of the UltraFine display is that it's tastefully subdued. It has a very industrial, working man look to it. It's primarily made out of plastic, with the exception of the stand, which is made out of a heavy-duty metal, but no stainless steel accents, not even a contrast in color, as this thing is matte black everything, which is nice to me, but I can understand that it might not be everyone's cup of tea. But I will say that there is some good build quality here, especially in this adjustable stand. You can adjust the height easily just by lifting up or pressing down on the monitor itself, and it doesn't require you to use two hands, testament to a well-engineered device. The tilt up and down is equally just as well executed in terms of functionality, but it lacks the ability to swivel side to side, which is unfortunate. It comes with integrated built-in speakers that are hidden underneath the display, much like the speakers on the iMac, and I've always been a fan of this incognito speaker placement. The back of the monitor is just as plain Jane as the front, with the exception of the I/O, which consists of a 120-volt power connector, one Thunderbolt 3 port, and 3 USB-C ports. I have to say, it's super clean, and this is probably the only part of the display that distinguishes it as a modern one. In fact, given the pretty chunky bezels and the thickness of the display itself, paired with its mundane design, it can easily be confused for an outdated monitor from over a decade ago. Now again, I realize I'm sounding super negative here, but there's a big side of me that loves the simplicity of this design. Again, it's really clean, there's no buttons on the display whatsoever, the built-in webcam doesn't stick out, it blends in really nice with the bezel, and there's minimal branding, just a low-profile LG logo right here. Now, some might call it boring, but I dig this no-frills approach to design. It's a stark difference from the aesthetically modern Apple displays of the past, and in a way, it's kind of welcomed. Okay, so the physical look of the LG UltraFine may come off as basic, but dude, once you get the actual display up and connected, holy crap is it nice, and it's immediately noticeable. This has got to be one of the best monitors I've ever used. The crispiness on this thing is no joke. I don't even think my camera can do this justice, but man, look how sharp this is. Coming in at a staggering 5120 by 2880 pixel resolution, it makes sense, but I'm telling you, once you see it with your eyes, it's seriously one of those moments where you know you've immediately cursed yourself because you'll never be able to go back to looking at an older 1080p display ever again. That's how nice this thing looks. The accuracy and vibrancy of the colors is masterfully done. Everything pops without feeling generic or over-processed, making for an insanely clean visual experience. And did I mention this thing gets crazy bright? bright? I mean, this is what it looks like right out of the box, no messing around with the settings, and I have to say, I'm really impressed. Now, these are just my first impressions, and I am going to put together a full-on comprehensive review, but man, there's no way around it. Visually speaking, this display is incredible, and it really makes any quote-unquote limitation with its physical design a pretty fleeting afterthought, at least in my opinion. Okay, that's about it for this unboxing and first impressions video. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. It really helps me out. What do you guys think? As far as 5K displays are concerned, where would you guys rank this one? And definitely more on this topic in the upcoming full review, but based on what you see, do you think it's worth a kind of insane $1,300 price tag? Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. And in case you guys missed my last review, going over some of the coolest budget tech items for the month of June, I'll leave a link to it in the description and I'll throw it on one of the end cards in case you guys want to check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.